Hi, this is Vicky with Conde Systems Technical Support again. And today what I'm going to show you is some preventive maintenance on your Epson 4000 series printer. Now the Epson 4000 is not the same as the Ricoh, the GX7000, GX3300, or the GX5050 printer. Cleaning the capping station will be different. So what I'd like to do first off is to show you what you're going to need, what tools you're going to need to do this type of procedure. And the first thing you're going to need is a syringe, a small syringe you can pick up. Usually some people will get it with some of their packaging they get here at Conde. It's a small syringe, it's a couple of cc's is all you're going to use per treatment. And then it's just a little plastic syringe. You can get it at Walmart, you can pick it up at a pet store. Anything, a medium-sized syringe will work. This is 50/50 simple green and water. I keep a handy bottle around for all the printers that we service here. And finally, you're going to need a little screwdriver, some sort of small end screwdriver where you can fit it down into some of the areas that we're going to be getting into to remove a couple of screws. And so let's get started. Okay, this is our Epson 4000, 4800, or 4880. It would work with any printer. So we're going to start by turning off the printer. Always turn it off before you work inside a printer. Raise the top cover. And keep in mind, this printer's just been serviced, so it's going to be extremely clean. But don't let that bother you if yours is dirty, because that's the purpose of cleaning it. So what we want to do first off is we need to move the print head over. And we're going to start by working on the right side of the printer if you're facing inward to your printer. And we're going to do that by pressing down on the quick release. And the quick release is located, it's a vertical screw. We'll get a better shot of it here in a second. But it's a vertical screw, and it has a spring located on it. And it's spring loaded, so you just want to put your finger on the top of the screw and you'll hear it click. Make sure you release it or it won't move over but 2 inches. So make sure you take your hand off, and then very gently you want to slide this print head over to your left. We're just going to get it out of the way, and I'm going to let him get a good shot of that quick release. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, stage 1 of this process, is to flush the capping station. Now when you look inside your printer where your print head was, over to the right, up underneath, you have a catch pan is the first one you see. The black box here with the grid, that's your catch pan. Now that is not your capping station. That does nothing more. It's similar to the oil pan on your car. It just catches splash. So you just want to clean that out as needed. What we're going to focus on is the one beside it, further in the printer. And that is your capping station. And how do you know? It's spring loaded. So if you push down on it very gently with your finger, you'll see that it bounces back. Okay? So what we want to do, 2 cc's of your solution, which is 50/50 simple green and water, 2 cc's, and we're just going to saturate this pad here. Once it's saturated, we're ready to slide the print head back over and let it sit for 5 minutes. Now keep in mind, you're going to repeat this process 4 times. So flushing the capping station is repeating the same process for 4 times, 5-minute intervals. All right, so the second phase of cleaning or servicing your capping station is to remove the flushing box. And the way you do that is take your tool, your screwdriver, and very carefully you want to reach in here. And this is the screw we're going to be removing, just 1 screw. And you're just going to turn it to the left until it's completely loose. Now what you want to be careful of here is that you don't drop this screw into your printer. So you may want to have a magnet, some sort of tool where you can magnetize the screw so it doesn't fall very far. Now that we've got the screw loose, we're ready to just pull this straight out, and it'll lift straight up. All right, and what you have here is, this is your catch pan with your grid, and then we have the tube. So the part that we're going to clean is the flat surface here. We can use just a toothbrush, very gently scrub the top of that over some warm water, maybe some simple green if you want to with the 50/50 water. pull this tube straight off, and we can clean the tube under the sink, maybe with some warm water also. Just flush it out. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this at the sink, and then we'll reassemble it, and we'll be finished with phase 2 of servicing this capping station. Okay, now that we've finished the first 2 phases of flushing the capping station and removing the flush box and reassembled it, let's move to phase 3. Phase 3 is going to be removing the drain tube. The drain tube is located inside. You have to take your paper tray out, and you're going to kind of get down with the printer and eyeball inside where the paper tray was, and kind of just located just under where your capping station would be on the inside of your printer. But the drain tube is going to be just over there on the side wall of that. It's a little plastic box, has 1 screw, and what we want to do is remove that 1 screw so that we can pull the drain tube out. Okay, now that the screw's been removed, and be careful not to drop the screw in the printer as always, we're ready to remove the drain tube. Now keep in mind, this drain tube is a long protruding like drawer, and you may have some ink standing in the bottom of it, so you want to be a little careful. There's a little flat on the end, so try not to yank it too hard, be patient with it. And then what you get is this right here. Alright, so keep in mind, our printer has just been recently refurbished, so we don't need to clean it, but if this were dirty, you'd take it over to the sink, run some warm water through it, and put it back together, and it'd be ready to go. So I'm just going to reassemble ours. And you want to very gently place it back into the hole, and guide it back through, and line it up so you can put the screw back in. You'll hear it kind of click in there, and it'll stand on its own if it's clicked in there right. I'll put my screw back in and we'll be ready to go. Again, this is Vicky with Conde Systems Technical Support. Be sure to check us out on YouTube for upcoming videos. If you have any problems running this procedure, make sure you give us a call at 1-800-826-6332 or check us out on conde.com. Thank you for your time.